It's with a heavy heart I have to tell you that we had a shooting at a local club this evening.
November 19th, Colorado Springs, Colorado. 11:57 p.m. Club Q, one of the only LGBTQ/gay clubs in all of Colorado Springs, on what would be the night before the Transgender Day of Remembrance. Shots ring out as terrified club goers scatter in an attempt to save their own lives by jumping behind the bar and rushing into restrooms and under tables to find cover from the shots. A person with a high-powered weapon enters the club and opens fire on everyone he can see and anyone within range of his weapon. Just earlier on the same day at around noon, Club Q would hold an all-ages brunch, but just a few hours later would be the scene of yet another mass shooting in which 5 people were killed and 18 people were injured. It is feared that this attack too was a discriminatory act of hate toward the LGBTQ+ community, which coincidentally or not just happened to take place on the day before the global Transgender Day of Remembrance. According to many eyewitnesses and Club Q themselves confirming just minutes after the horrific act on their Facebook page, club goers themselves who were in the club at the time of the shooting sprung into action and were actually responsible for stopping the shooter as he continued to fire into the crowded club, ultimately stopping the shooter before anyone else could be hurt. When police finally arrived, they made immediate entry to the club and were able to locate an injured shooter. Police arrested the shooter and he was transported to an area hospital being treated for non-life-threatening injuries. 34 firefighters and 11 ambulances were on scene, and with so many people being injured, the ambulances had to double up and transport 3 or more victims at a time to hospitals where they could be treated for their injuries.
At this point in time, the investigation is in the very initial stages, but I can tell you that we have 18 injured and 5 deceased.
The police aren't confirming this, but to me this does not seem like a rogue drag queen who was upset about the results from earlier that afternoon, and it feels more to me like a blatant and violent hate crime against a community that only promotes peace and loving one's self. Now there is an 8 a.m. press conference scheduled to take place where we hope to get more insight from CSPD and the FBI, and yet just another senseless act of violence. Prayers go out to everyone affected by this tragedy, and may those who lost their lives rest in peace. Stay tuned and subscribe for updates on this case as they happen. And as always, thanks for watching Curdy Flow Live.